In the first two matches that we have somebody we'd never seen before, somebody making their in-ring debut. These are two guys that me and you are very well accustomed to. You know, we know these two wrestlers in the ring. What do you expect to see out of these two guys in this match?
Well, I think they both know that the bar has been set extremely high, and they have got to deliver. I'm sure they both have their mindset on one thing, setting the bar extremely high after this. You know, they've got a mark to hit, and they know they have to hit it.
Very true, and they lock up right there, and Michael Karsin shows the speed as he's able to escape, but Mr. Hollywood grabs him at the last second and throws him. A nice strong snapmare right over his head. Hollywood with a strong kick right to the gut, throws Michael into the ropes. Michael goes back, makes his way back to the middle of the ring. Hollywood standing right there waiting, lifts him up, turns around, throws him down, fall away slam, connected. Michael Karsin thrown right over the head of Mr. Hollywood. One thing that we know is that these two guys, very relentless in the ring, like them or not, very smart in the ring as well, take advantage of even the smallest, the tiniest openings that there may be. At no time during this match, if you're either man, can you look to the ref, because if you do, the other one is going to take advantage of just a few seconds that you allow them to recover.
Absolutely, showboating is not recommended with either one of these competitors, because they've been in the ring enough to know how to take advantage of that.
Yes, they do right there. Mr. Hollywood throws Michael into the corner. He comes charging in. Michael moves out of the way, grabs Hollywood, and then throws Hollywood all the way back across the ring into the other corner. Michael now taking a moment, catching his breath, working his way to the middle of the ring, and sizing Mr. Hollywood up. Hollywood a little bit wobbly, coming off. Drop kick right to the face. And you saw that coming.
Are we done?
You wonder right off of the bat, Michael with a huge drop kick. If you get down for a quick pin here, I definitely would have at least given it a shot. And Steve does count kind of slow.
And we got to take that in consideration, but I tell you what, I almost got whiplash watching Mr. Hollywood's neck snap.
I know. And then we learned about Michael, one of the more impressive drop kicks in SL Wrestling. I just can lift everything up just straight flat-footed off of the mat and connects perfectly every single time. Now right to a side headlock, pulling Mr. Hollywood into the middle of the ring. He's continuing to crank and work the neck.
Yeah, ring positioning, both these men know very well. You know, really you're going to catch somebody trying to pin by the ropes here.
Yeah, and like you said, you know, it very, very smart, both men. You know, Michael hits the big headlock. He picks him up, gets him in hits the big drop kick, lifts him up, gets him into the headlock, pulls him into the middle of the ring, and now goes on to the attack as he comes running in, kick to the gut, off of the rope, shoulder block, knocking Hollywood back down to the ground, just shoving him down and kind of giving him that look like, son, I don't even know why you're here right now. Kind of shaking his head at Hollywood as he knocks him down to the ground with ease and a stomp right to the midsection.
Yeah, Michael Karsin has his sights set on flipping the script. Whatever Mr. Hollywood had in mind, he's going to just totally rewrite it right here in front of him.
Yes, he does. Now, Michael goes over, lifts up, jumps up, turn around, leg drop, vault leg drop, rebound leg drop, however you want to term it. Right there, Michael comes up off of the ropes, jumps up, turns around, leg right across the throat of Mr. Hollywood. A nice little move. Small, quick, but very, very effective, and gets his entire body weight, all 200 pounds of him, coming right down across
the throat. It's time for the pin.
1, 2. Good job, Steve was actually down quick on that one, but Hollywood does kick out. Michael gets back up onto his feet. Hollywood feeling the effects of that big leg drop that Michael delivered just a few moments before. Strong kick right to the midsection from Michael. Hollywood laying out right in the middle of the ring.
And you gotta like Karsin's strategy here. Keep him down, keep him hurt, keep the pain rolling.
Yep. Smart, attack specific areas. Seasoned veterans in the ring showing you what they're doing right there. Is a nice flurry of kicks right there. But then he goes up for the kick, and Mr. Hollywood grabs the foot. Last second, he lifts him up, turns around, sit down, powerbomb, but it is reversed into a Hurricane Rana. What a series right there. Great kicks from Michael. Hollywood grabs the leg, lifts it up, goes up for the sit-down powerbomb, but at the last second, Michael Karsin flips out of it with a Hurricane Rana and pulls Hollywood down to the ground. Looked like Hollywood was going to be able to take advantage to put Michael into the mat, but Hollywood unable to do so. Michael too fast. Now Michael gets up onto the ropes and he panders out to the fans, and like we said, this is just something you cannot do. Hollywood slides out of the ring, taking advantage of this time to regain himself. Michael giving some high fives out to the crowd there. Count is up to 4.
Oh, here we go.
Hollywood with "Is this not in the script? Cut." Michael telling Steve to get out of his way. He's got something big in store. Comes off the ropes. Comes right across, right to where Hollywood is standing. Comes right over the ropes, but Hollywood catches him and slams him into the mat outside. He is caught out of the air and is power slammed right into the mat, slanting right down onto the small little bit of protection there is between the concrete floor. And Mr. Hollywood slides into the ring, and Michael took a little bit too long, decided he wanted to go for a big move, goes over the ropes, and he is caught out of the air, and Hollywood puts him down for the first time. Now Hollywood stands in the ring, and Michael laying down on the outside. Count stopped at 1 for some reason, didn't continue going, and Michael is continuing to grab at his back. Count is back on 1. And is up to 2. Hollywood saying that's how a true star does. Michael slowly making his way up to his feet.
Oh, but look at that. The lights are kind of dim in the house.
Yes, they are. I got that Krispy Kreme glazed eyes going on. Now I want a donut.
Production, donuts, please.
Donuts, please. Krispy Kreme, fresh, hot now, signs on, please. Thanks. Count is up to 8. Hollywood comes in, dives through the ropes, and he connects on Michael Karsin as he dives through the ropes right with a strong spear. Then it does hit right there, knocking Michael Karsin down. And Mr. Hollywood now down as well as he goes all out on there. Mr. Hollywood said that that's how a true star acts. That's what a true star does. And he goes big, and it does connect. And now Hollywood making his way slowly up to his feet. Count is up to 2. Both men on the outside of the ring, right over to our right side. Kind of to the heavy side of the house. There's a lot of fans over there, a little sparse over on the left side. Kind of like when you go to church. More people on the right than on the left. Count is up to 5. I want to thank everybody who has come, who has participated and been here in attendance for the show tonight. Like we said, this is the first of many, 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 many ACW sabotages to come in the future. So make sure that you make us a regular part of your Tuesday night. So, you know, I like to say we're a very good option for a date. I mean, who doesn't like to come here and just see some good wrestling? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Count is up to 7. Hollywood resets the count. And Michael slowly starting to make his way up to his feet. Count back up to 1. Michael now finally up to his feet. Hollywood over there right in front of him. You wonder what these guys...
He's got something in mind.
He does. Would have liked to see him go more on the attack. You know, Michael was down, get him up, beat him down. You know, ground stomp, something, leg drops, hit something on him. But right there, Hollywood turns around, throws Michael right into the barricade, back slams right against the steel, right up into the fan.
Oh, and
Count is up to 5.
Oh, nobody's home there.
And Hollywood goes for the welcome to Hollywood, but Karsin slides out of the way. And Hollywood right into the barricade. Now Karsin behind him, count up to 6.
Counts up
Michael,
to 7. He's got to watch that as well.
Yes, he does. Michael now right to the back of Hollywood. Hollywood turns around, and Michael shoves Hollywood right into the back barricade. Back slams off the pole. He falls right down onto the ground. Michael slides into the ring. Count was up to 9. Resets the count and goes back on the attack to Hollywood. Hollywood on the ground. Michael now up onto his feet. He ground stomps. Crowd starting to come alive. This is what we like to hear. We want this place to be loud. We want this place to be crazy as these men continue to fight outside of the ring. Michael now standing over Hollywood. Hollywood leaned up, finds his way, crawls up, leans up against the barricade. Michael backs up. You wonder what he's got in mind. Hollywood tried to welcome Hollywood, and Michael got out of the way. Michael comes crashing in and goes right in for a corner splash, but right there with it is reversed. Reversed, and Mr. Hollywood slams the face of Michael Karsin right into the pure steel barricade, and both men are down, both men are out, and the count is up to 5. Someone's going to have to wake up soon. Count is now up to 6. Hollywood slowly making his way up to his feet. You wonder if anyone's going to get over there. Hollywood starts crawling slowly, counts up to 7, gets into the ring rather quickly.
Broken.
Michael now spins, gets up. Count has been broken. Michael making his way back to the ring as well. Hollywood yelling that he needs to count faster. Michael's in the ring. Hollywood's in the ring. Hollywood on one knee. Michael on one knee. Michael trying to chase Hollywood down. Hollywood kind of running away from him. Both men making their way to the middle of the ring. Both completely exhausted. Huge moves after huge moves. But right there, Michael turns around and a big slap right across the back of Mr. Hollywood. Definitely going to get the attention. And another slap right across the face of Hollywood this time. Hollywood grabs Michael, throws him into the ropes. Michael comes off the ropes.
Those slaps were just saying, bitch, stop moving.
And Hollywood grabs him, lifts him up. Fireman carry, senton, roll over, and it hits the full body weight of Mr. Hollywood right into the sternum, right into the back of Michael Karsin. Now Hollywood finding some energy. He rolls, he gets up. Michael laid out in the middle of the ring. Hollywood backs out. Right over there towards Steve. Steve is down. He's waiting on something to happen. Hollywood makes his way over. Reaches over. Exhausted. Gets the pin. Seeing what happens here. Count 1, 2, and at the last second.
Oh, no.
I don't really know.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Steve's had too many Steve Weisers there.
Yeah. It was like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Steve comes up, holding up 2 fingers, staggering. You see, he doesn't know where he's at right now.
He's two-stepping in his head or something.
He's doing something. I don't really know what's going on. But anyways, it is a 2 count. Michael Karsin kicks out, and Hollywood looks of disbelief. Looks over Michael. Drops down onto a knee. Easing his way back around to the head of Michael Karsin. Michael's still laid out in the middle of the ring, has not moved much. Hollywood grabs Michael right there with a rear chin lock. He's got the knee pressed right into the spine, and he is pulling back on the chin of Michael Karsin. A very, very painful move. He's got Michael in the middle of the ring, nowhere near the ropes, and you wonder if this might be it, Hollywood saying, ask him. And Michael Karsin says, no, I do not give the Bollywood. Hollywood saying it's in the script, wants him to give, but he's not going to give up. Continuing to work the chin, knee right into the spine. Hollywood backs out. Big buzzsaw kick right to the back of the head.
Wow.
Hollywood said, fine, you don't want to tap. Said that was in the script. He said, you want to rewrite it, have it your way. Backs out. Buzzsaw kick to the side of the head, knocking Michael Karsin out cold.
Yeah, remember, Karsin just got his senses, and now he's getting a buzzsaw kick to the head.
Pin, hooks the leg. 1, 2.
And Steve is two-stepping
Almost.
again, but
Gonna be a 2.
not.
Right. Steve, hold some fingers. I'm going to say that that's going to be a 2. Oh, yeah, that is 2. But now, what do we see here? Big turning point in the match was when Michael got up, handed to the fans. Hollywood wasn't paying attention. Hollywood turns, gets in the face of Steve, gives Michael just a few moments. Sometimes that's all you need, just to kind of bait your opponent into thinking that you're done and then rolling it in the last second and making something happen. Michael still laid out in the middle of the ring. Hollywood turns his attention back to Michael Karsin. Hollywood working around the knee area right now of Michael. Michael still laid out in the middle. Michael being lifted up. Right there, but he goes up, he pins, rolls him up, he's got his flat down. 1, 2. Hand was coming down for 3, but at the last second, Hollywood kicks out, he escapes. Like we said, sometimes all it takes is those few extra moments to make something happen. Michael saw the opening. He grabbed him. He spun him. He held him flat down. Count almost to 3. Hollywood gets up, throws Michael into the ropes. Michael rebounds, crossbody, comes right back in, but he's caught into the air. He's caught into the air, and he's split over, and a diving DDT connects right there. So many moves.
Reversed again. Oh,
3 reversals. Michael comes off. He is caught in the air. Hollywood tries to reverse him down into a face crusher, but Michael turns it around into a falling DDT, and he drops Hollywood's face right down into the mat, and Braden Karsin is making his way down to the ring. We know that Braden has some words for Hollywood earlier, and we know that Braden and Michael haven't been on the best of terms their whole lives, so you wonder what's going on here. Michael gets out of the ring. He walks right over toward Braden. He had Hollywood dead to rights. He had Hollywood done. Michael, get back in here and finish the match. Michael asking him what does he want, but he is allowing Hollywood to get up, and so many times I've seen this happen, and Hollywood comes away with a win. Michael, you had the match won. What are you doing? Michael shoves Braden, and the entire attention of the match has been pushed over, and Steve hadn't even started counting, so. Now Braden shoves Michael back and throws him in, shoves him back into the ring, and Hollywood's just sitting there. Hollywood's just waiting for him. Michael turns around. Hollywood's on one knee. Hollywood lifts him up, flips him on top of his head, flips him over. Screenshot, and it's going to be it. That is gonna be it. If Hollywood is going to be able to get his hand, and he does, he gets over there, puts his foot down on the opponent, raises his hands, and Braden walks out with a smile on his face as Michael Karsin is defeated by Mr. Hollywood. A great victory for Hollywood, and just stupidity from Michael Karsin cost him the match. Thoughts? Rock, anything?
Again, you